What's up, Coach?
Okay, you're gonna run with the starters tonight. We want to give you a look with the first unit, see how it goes.
That's what's up, Coach.
You earned it, Che. Hey, but you gotta perform if you want it to stick.
Hey, not an issue.
You seem pretty confident.
Is that a bad thing?
No, just make sure that your work ethic matches your confidence.
Hey, man, you know I live in the gym. I got this.
All right, there's lots of guys in China and Europe who thought they made it before they did.
You know you just said the same thing 3 different ways?
So you get my point.
Yeah, understood, Coach.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Hey, good luck out there, kid.
Hey, thanks, Sarge. I appreciate you.
Hey, Che.
What's
I
up?
need you with the rest of the starters. We're gonna take a pic for social.
A picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go. All right, gentlemen, let's huddle up here for photo. Get all in there. All right, group up a little bit more. Okay, why don't you guys take a big step back? That look good? Okay. All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you,
That was
appreciate
great.
it.
Thank you so much. That turned out really well.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, it was just a matter of time before Che was added to the starting lineup. Fans had been questioning why Che was still coming off the bench. Coach said he wanted to make sure not to rush Che and potentially overwhelm him. Either way, this does not look like it's a temporary switch. Guys?
Thank you for that, David. Greg, quite a few people have been expecting this to happen.
Yeah, with the amount of time Che spent in college, you figured he'd be polished coming into the league. The question was, would he buy in? And I think we've gotten our answer.
We've already seen some great plays from this year's rookie class, and there will surely be more to follow as we move through the month of November. Now let's look at the rookies leading the charge with their play in the Rookie of the Year race. He's coming out of the gate this year and playing so well. 3rd spot in our ranking, but with the way he's played, the sky's the limit for him.
And he's kicked off his rookie season in tremendous fashion, earning that #3 spot on the list.
Yeah, and for those folks wondering how long it was going to take him to fit into the NBA and get acclimated, well, you have your answer. He has arrived.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's White, and it's Gafford in at the 5. Roman the paint. Chris, we're getting into a new season, but already we're seeing teams hit that injury bug early on.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you just hate to see it? So hopefully
do.
those guys come
I
back
do.
healthy. And, man, you hate seeing that, but I tell you what, again, injuries can always also have a positive effect. If you get that injured player back, let's just think you get to give guys time that didn't get that much time before. So they're getting kind of 2 seasons within one. The playoffs come, you get that healthy player back. And by the way, you have a guy that you've developed off the bench, and now you have a deeper team, a little more depth.
Here's Iguodala. After the made shot from Zach LaVine. Goes up to the stripe. Iguodala no good. Here's White. Connects from 3-point range.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's Butler. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Porter pulls it in.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Cleveland.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
White against Dragic. He gets that one.
White lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. He kicks it to Crowder. Levine against Iguodala. Outside Butler. Over Porter. And it's Butler missing. The Bulls have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. 6-point game. Lets it go from deep. And Jimmy Butler, good for 3. Butler's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Miami. Outside, Levine. Pass to Gafford. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
That free throw, no good.
Well, yeah, Kevin, last season was not a successful one for the Bulls. I mean, they had the 5th worst record in the NBA, although it got them a nice draft pick, but it was another step in a long rebuilding process.
Here's Nunn. Talking about that win against the Cavaliers, he was definitely a major factor as well. Kicks it to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Robinson. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And for the Bulls, Chris, they had a young team and they knew it wasn't their time.
Yeah, the team decided to move on from the Hoiberg era as well, Kevin. I mean, they dealt with a lot of injuries during last season, and the team is still searching for an identity.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Butler feeling out a bit. Dragic against White. Dragic the pass to Crowder. And here's Olynyk from the arc in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. and it's Gafford in its center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Now look, you can't give Butler breathing room. Once he senses an opening, he leaps all over it.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Miami with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
I mean, an obsessive personality type Jimmy Butler. Back in Marquette, he'd stop a fast break drill when he called a pass with one hand instead of 2 and say, do it over. That perfectionism still drives him to death.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. And Jimmy Butler, a creature of habit, isn't he, Chris?
Oh, yeah, Kevin. He eats the same meals for breakfast and lunch. He watches the same movies over and over, the same thing every day. It's brought him to this point, right? So why stop now? He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Fades away. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Inside. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Porter continues to work on his passing. Great seeing him scan the floor and find his teammates in their spots.
Iguodala, the pass to Dragic. From 13, doesn't go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And here is Satoransky. There's the steal. Oh, he hit it!
Oh,
He hit it!
What a great shot! OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Heads up, let's get this done. Che, you heard what Coach said. All right, we see your effort out there. All right, just keep doing what you're doing.
What about me, man? I want to win.
All right, we all want to win. All right, the only thing you can control is you. All right, so just give us a half like you just did, and whatever happens, you know you didn't cheat it. That's all you can do.
All right.
All right.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You played for a lot of different coaches in your career, Chris. I'm sure you saw characteristics that you like in a head coach with all the different people you played for.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want coaches that challenge you, that want to make you better, that helps with the team chemistry. But I would say, number one, you want a coach that understands they are such a good coach that their job is to infuse you with as much information during practice, and then come game time, they trust you to go out and do your thing. They don't micromanage during the big games. They say, wait a minute, we put in enough practice time, you know what we should do, now go out there and execute. The ones that trust you gotta love.
Right. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. And there's Iguodala. Then there's Dragic, and it's Butler in at the small forward position.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
And he makes the first.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Bulls trail by 9. A second chance effort. That one drops for him. He's got 12.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes it to Butler. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's deflected. Levine wide open. The second effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now let's highlight the deadliest deep threats to come into the NBA this season on our rookie leaderboard. And you look at White, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Murray comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine against Iguodala. White bounce pass to the inside. On the clock. Shoots it up. And the Bulls with another miss. The Heat leading by 5. Here's Butler. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Crowder kicks to Dragic. The pass to Butler. That's tipped.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's White, and it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Outside Dragic. Adebayo passes to Dragic. Again, the miss by the Heat. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Porter. Dragic against White. Pass to Levine. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Count that bucket. And the Heat lead by 3.
Well, I think Jimmy Buckets has underrated vision. He's more than capable of spotting open teammates and distributing accordingly.
White looking around. Pass to Gafford. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Dragic dishes to Crowder. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Levine against Iguodala. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Adebayo. Thrown back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Miami trailing. Iguodala, the pass to Dragic. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Outside Dragic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Just like Buck. Finger roll is all about the feel. He's got plenty of that.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Butler against Porter. And Butler, here we go. Free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
Now, the competitive edge that Butler gives to this team is important because he doesn't take any possessions off.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Iguodala against Levine. Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Out to the wing. Dragic against White. Outside Dragic. 6 to shoot. Over White. Again, the miss by the Heat.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And the jam by Levine.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 2. 51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Good!
Staying under control in key moments. I mean, the way Levine handles these important possessions are so impressive.
Can't waste any time here.
You're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
And it's Butler missing. And an intentional foul right there. Outside Levine. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I mean, and when you think of Levine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker. A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Timeout called the Heat. They trail by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. White against Dragic. He lobs it up. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Hey, Kenny here, man. Love what you did with your debut as a starter. Talk about how you're approaching this transition.
Kenny, man, I knew it was going to be a new ball game. Obviously, coming off the bench, you get to observe things before you come in. And as a starter, you have to help set the tone right off the tip. Fortunately, my coaches, my teammates, they've done an incredible job preparing me for the switch. I've got a lot of tips from everyone.
Good job, my brother.
Nice work, Che. Keep it up.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Hey, good game, bro.
Appreciate it, solid.
Che, talk to me about your first start. How did it feel out there? It looked like you were pretty comfortable.
You know what? I was kind of nervous at first. I was mostly just trying not to mess up, to tell you the truth. But yeah, man, you know what? I just want to give a big thanks to Coach for trusting, in me and give me a chance to go out there and show everyone what I'm capable of. Everyone wants to, they want that shot to prove that you belong. And when it comes, well, if it comes, you just try to make the best of it.
Che, do any moments from tonight really stand out to you? Something you'll remember years from now?
Man, that's a good question. I guess just, that feeling of having your name announced with the rest of the starters, feeling the vibe that the fans are putting out and taking in all that energy. It got me hyped. I felt like I could run through a brick wall after that. It was crazy.
Che, you had a lot of blocks out there tonight. I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about what you've done to work on that part of your game.
That's actually something me and the coaching staff have been working on a lot lately. So it's pretty cool to see all that hard work behind the scenes start paying off on the court.
Can we expect this from you on a nightly basis now?
I'm not gonna make any guarantees or anything, but it's something I'm trying to make a bigger part of my game. So hopefully you'll see it a little bit more going forward.
Hey, Che, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up?
I'm Ronnie from 2K.
Yeah, I know you on from social.
Oh, I appreciate it. Do you mind if I have a seat?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, Coach always wants me to join these things. I know you're new to the team, so he wanted me to kind of sit with you. How are things going?
Oh man, it's good. No complaints.
Yeah, joining the league has been fun and everything.
It's been fun. It's been cool.
It's awesome. You know, I hang out with a lot of players. I'm always, you know, trying to give the advice that I can from the 2K perspective, and always sharing it. You know, I'm really good friends with Harrison Barnes, actually.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew I was at his wedding.
Nah, it would be kind of weird if I knew that.
I guess I feel like everybody should know that. All these players want to talk ratings with me, and it's always a lot of fun. You know, I don't know if you get the chance to go to an NBA player's wedding, but you gotta go to an NBA player's wedding. It's like out of this world. It's crazy. You'd have so much fun. I mean, there's kids waiting to try to get into this wedding. Like there were kids trying to break in. The food was out of this world.
The kids, they get in?
The kids, no. Security tried to keep them away. They were too short. You know,
Okay.
like we had a strict policy where they had to be this tall to get in.
How was the food though?
The food was all right. The food was good. But I thought his wife was going to kill me because I had to explain ratings to 40 NBA players during this thing, and it was wild. And the whole time I'm sitting up there, I'm thinking about how do I get my dog into this wedding?
Oh, you got a dog?
Yeah. You got to follow her on social media. So cute. Sophie_meets_world.
Sophie?
Great follow. Sophie.
Oh, nice.
Definitely got to follow Sophie. You have to actually follow as many dog Instagram accounts as you can. I love it.